Since you've been tracking these specific microhabitats in the jungle, do you have any precise field data on the humidity, temperature and light levels where it grows? Let me know. Thanks.
Sorry, Luca. I don't have those data. But I can get them. Come with me! Alright, Lucas, so I just arrived. You see, the reason why I created this channel is for this exact moment. Today, I'm up in the cloud forest of the Malaysian mountains to find a very elusive plant. The plant I'm looking for today is not just rare, it's a ghost. This plant you will never find in any nursery. What we are looking today is Ridleyandra morgani. This is a legend. This is the summit of botany. You see, for any pure plant lover, finding this plant in the wild is a lifetime achievement. So without further ado, let's go and try to find this ghost. Ridleyandra morgani has been named as a tribute after Henry Nicholas Ridley, a pioneer botanist of the Malaysian flora. To find this incredible plant, I have to leave the lowlands and hit the mountains where it lives on the granitic slopes embedded in thick living moss, where it drinks the condensation of moving humidity from the clouds and enjoys the very cool and fresh breeze from the mountains. We have a lot of climbing to do, and let's go. So even though I'm in altitude and the temperature is about 23-24 degrees Celsius, it's still a hard climb because the pass is pretty rough with a lot of trees and roots on the way. So I'm already sweating. Alors là, bro, you made me happy. Really. You know why? Because this is not every day I get to hunt a plant like this. This is the pinnacle of botany. And thank you very much, Lucas, for giving me the opportunity to hunt for a plant like this. I'm very happy man today. This is one of my favorite ferns. You see the very hairy roots. Sometimes this is why this is nicknamed the rabbit leg fern. Beautiful fern. And you see below, those are the spores. This is how the fern reproduces. It doesn't make flowers. It reproduces from those spores which are located below the leaves. Oh, I don't have the age for that anymore. So I didn't have a very good night because I don't know, for some reason my thoughts were running wild and I was fully awake at 1 a.m. with a lot of trouble falling back asleep. But this morning I had some kopi tarik. Tarik in Malay means pull, so it's pulled coffee, which is good to pull you out of the bed. So now the mood is fine and I'm ready for adventure. I'm getting a lot of spider webs in the face, which tells me that nobody came this way for a while. So I have found these fruits from this plant that I absolutely don't know the genus. But anyway, they don't look ripe yet, so I won't eat them. You know, Pierre, it is pronounced ripen. Oh, okay. So this is what we are doing now. We are making fun of my accent. Okay. Well, you know what? On second thought, how about you do this documentary on your own? Huh? So yeah, I pass you the camera, take it. And now I'm gonna go back and enjoy a cappuccino at a cafe. See you, bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, ciao. Look at this monstrous thing that fell on the ground. You know what it is? I believe this is the foot of some orchids colony. So yeah, you saw that orchids were pretty little beautiful flowers. Well, think twice. And the climb to hell continues. So Southeast Asia doesn't have Monstera, but they have Rhaphidophora instead. And it is very interesting because you see, Rhaphidophora is a climbing plant. The leaves of the juvenile plants look like this, so small with no holes on it. And the more it climbs toward the light, then the leaf changes and they get this very specific shape and pattern, which is much more adapted for the high altitude in the canopy to absorb the light and at the same time to protect the plant against the strong wind. So you see those fenestration, the purpose of it is to offer less resistance to the wind which is blowing up there in the canopy. Many other Aracea around the world are adopting the same strategy. Some Monstera, like Monstera dubia, some Philodendron, and also some Syngoniums. It's super steep. This nightmarish climb will never end. Oh my god. Ridleyandra Morgani is not for everyone. You have to earn it. Okay, time for a break. Time for a water break. Stephanie, my bag. Faster. No. I have to carry my bag, of course. Stephanie is on leave. You want to know the secret to survive those climbing of hell? Well, the secret is to shut down your brain. For me, it's pretty easy. Wait, is it? No, it's not. For a moment I thought it was Ridleya, but it's another Gesneriaceae which lives on the same type of habitat. Pretty nice plant though. Not sure what species, but be careful what you want to grab here. The amount of moss is incredible, which is a pretty good sign because, as you remember, I told you Ridleyandra morgani lives on the moss. This is really the cloud forest here, where everything is constantly embedded in humidity charged wind. The first flat surface in about 2 hours. For a moment I thought that my glory was injured because I thought I found a new species of bamboo, an epiphytic bamboo. But actually, following the bamboo, I found that this bamboo is actually coming from here, which is much more normal because bamboo are not epiphytic plants, they are terrestrial plants. Too bad. I still need to wait for the Nobel Prize. Caramba, missed again. So it's 12 o'clock and after discussing with myself, I took the decision to stop here for lunch. If there is anybody who disagrees with me, say it now. Nobody? All right, lunch then. I think I found the perfect place for lunch. Oh, and let's charge the camera while I'm here. So what's on the menu today? Hoopla! It has moved a bit. Nazi lemak. I show you. This is Nazi lemak, traditional Malay dish. And as for dessert, I decided to take a dessert that matches the theme of the day. So these are kind of crepes, which are flavored with pandan leaves and with coconut inside. And some brown sugar. Very nice. You know what I'm missing right now? Is a good coffee. But unfortunately I cannot make fire now. No. Because it might attract wild elephants and it's very dangerous. No, it's just because I'm too lazy now. Wow. Nice. So that is typically the kind of moss where Ridleyandra likes to live. So this clue is telling me that we are on the right path. Look at this amazing velvety Gesneriaceae. A very hairy and velvety leaf, which I have no idea what species it is. Henkelia or Conodoboea, but beautiful plant. And it's producing those beautiful velvet flowers. And look at this one with some purple hair. Beautiful plant. I have found this incredible Alocasia. Beautiful one. And look at the pattern of the leaves. Look at this. I don't know the species, but it's possible that this one is Alocasia peracensis. But I need to confirm that if there is any specialist of Malaysian flora who can tell me. Alocasia peracensis is the pride of Perak. Perak is a state of Malaysia, but the one we are hunting today is even more prestigious. So let's continue the hunt. I didn't know there were urchin in the rainforest. So once again I'm seeing this weirdo, which I still don't know what it is, and it has the texture of coral, to be honest. So as the great humble man that I am, I will call it Coralis terrestrius pyrrhus. Yeah, sounds like a good name. Well, everyone has to do his part for science. Well, you know what? I have had enough of this terrible climb. So, Lucas, what I suggest is you go on Google and try to find some information about this plant, okay? Yeah, let's do that. No, unfortunately you can't, because there is not many information actually on the internet about this plant, because this plant is so rare and so elusive. So the only way to learn about the habitat of this plant is really to push through and find it. So I continue. Like my Singaporean friends would say, bo pian lah. No choice. That's it. The journey stops here. Finished. Wow. Yeah, but if I die here, who's gonna take care of my plants at home? This is a good point. So I'm not allowed to die here. Let's go. And what are you supposed to be? I don't know, but I would say that you are an epiphytic orchid, a beautiful orchid that fell from heaven, or at least from the canopy. Honey, are we obliged to watch this video? Come on, there's a guy talking to a plant. Yeah guys, maybe one day when you are a true adventurer you can do the same. Fun fact you didn't know you wanted, but actually you do. Did you know that cinnamon was actually coming from a tree? It's coming from the bark of a tree. You see someone has made a mark here, and Yeah, it smells really good. So they take the bark and then they reduce into a powder, and this is how you get cinnamon. So I found this beautiful plant with those flowers, which actually remind me of Medilina. So maybe a new species, a new discovery for science. And since I am here in the state, the Malaysian state of Perak, I will call it Medilina Pierus. Yeah, Pierus, because it's me who discovered it, me and me alone. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Rare plant alert. Whoop. Rare plant alert. Whoop. So Lucas, I think I found a ghost. Look at this. Ridleyandra morgani, the holy grail of botanic. Incredible, incredible plant. Beautiful Gesneriaceae. Look at this. Do you see the type of environment where Ridleyandra lives? It lives literally on a rock covered with moss. See? This is granite rock covered with moss, and it lives there in colony, directly hanging on the face of the rock. Look at this. Incredible, incredible plant. Look at these so characteristic dented leaves. This is fantastic. So there is a waterfall behind, so I'm sorry for the background noise, but come closer to me so that you don't miss a single drop of my precious knowledge. So Lucas, how to keep this plant alive? In the rare plant community, only the most hardcore terrarium builder are able to keep this one alive. But their secret is this one. Drop the regular substrate, provide it with a porous rock with sphagnum moss on it, and grow it on that, in a terrarium of course. Because you see, it needs to have constant humidity for the leaves, but the roots must never sit in water. Second, provide it with a lot of humidity, but also with mild temperature. And if you can, a temperature drop at night. So that's it, Lucas. If you provide it with the rock, the mist, and the mountain breeze, then most probably you will be able to keep this jewel of nature. I'm counting on you. So temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius and the humidity is around 73%. As for the lighting condition, this plant is currently thriving in between 300 and 400 lux. so which is quite a low luminosity. So guys, that's it for today. Now it's time for me to go back, have a shower, have some rest. That would be nice. But my couch explorers, if you also are struggling with a houseplant, or you know someone who is struggling with a houseplant, send me a video message, and maybe I will go and find it in the wild for you. Yes, that's what I do. Like always, stay hot and stay moist. I'm out. I just came out of the forest. Very long trek in the forest, and I don't really know what happened while I was away. Looks like some virus just wiped out the human race. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Oh la la. Why every time I go on holiday something happens? Come on guys, can't you handle things on your own without me for a few weeks? You know, I can't always be around to prevent you guys from messing up everything. Huh? There's a point where you know, you need to take care of yourself. Huh? I can't do everything on my own here.